Hi, today I have a short and sweet but effective upper body and arm workout with no equipment. Hi, my name's Mariah. Welcome to my channel. I teach barre, Pilates, and yoga. Every week I bring new workouts, so please feel free to subscribe so that we can stay in touch. Now let's get started.
All right, so we're going to be starting with push-ups, and push-ups we have a few different variations for, a few different things we're going to be doing within these. But every push-up option that you have, you're going to get to choose whether or not you want to do them from the wall, from your knees, or with the knees lifted. So I'm not going to show you for the sake of time, but if you were to want to do these at the wall, you would take your feet back and take your hands to the wall, and the further you take your feet back from the wall, the more challenging it is. So that would be kind of if you're just getting started, kind of that foundation level. For a little bit more, we would bend our knees, making sure that we stay super straight from our hips up to our ribs. So there's no bend in that torso, it's super straight. And of course, for our full variation, you can lift the knees. So take whatever starting point you'd like, and we're gonna start with a set of push-ups. So we're gonna lower down on the inhale, exhale as we rise. Elbows are coming out to the sides, and that's so that we can engage more of the chest and the back muscles, upper back. Good, we're looking for 4 more. 3. Here's 2. Here's 1. Perfect. Now we're going to come all the way down onto our belly, or if you're at the wall, you'll just come all the way in to that wall. Elbows are going to sweep in next to the side. Now these are significantly harder. So if you want to, again, remember that the wall is always available to you if you want to kind of drop to a different level. From here, we're working into some reverse push-ups for the back of the arms, the triceps. So keeping the back of the neck long, whether or not you're on your knees or knees are lifted or you're at the wall, you're going to slowly lift up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and lower all the way down. We're going to do that 2 more times. Big inhale and then exhale. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Lower back down. It's the last one. You can do it. Giant exhale as you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. From here, we're going to lift the hips up into a downward facing dog, but from here, we're actually going to lower onto one forearm at a time. So in yoga, we call this dolphin pose. It's great for working strength in the shoulders. We're also getting a little bit of bonus stretch along the hamstring and the back. So we're going to start by walking those legs in just a little bit more until we're in the form of an upside down letter V. And we're going to take some calf raises here. Now, although this is an upper body workout, staying in this static pose for a little bit with the shoulders and having just a slight change of that joint by the work that we're doing with the calves is actually doing some tremendous stability work for the shoulders. So we want to feel like we're pressing that mat away and lifting those shoulders away from the ground. So good. All right, we're gonna pause here. I want you to slowly walk your feet back into a plank position. So hips come straight, torso is parallel to the ground, and then walk those feet back into your dolphin. So now hips are high. So we go from having a deep bend in the hips to no bend in the hips. Knees are going to stay as straight as they can. They have to bend a little bit just to facilitate the movement back and forth. So good. Whew, how are those shoulders doing? You want to feel like you're pressing in that space between the shoulder blades, really separating the scapula to really get the full benefit of the shoulder work here. Let's do that one more time. Perfect. Let's come all the way down onto our knees, and then we're gonna roll over to the right side. So from here, you can kind of see what works for your legs. I like to have my legs in either a little mermaid, kind of side saddle position, or it may feel better to you to have the top leg all the way extended, but whatever happens, I want both legs to stay on the ground, that top leg especially. Now from here, I'm gonna have you take your top hand to the hip, bottom hand is gonna come a little bit forward of the mat. So not completely forward, just a little bit forward. Spreading the fingers nice and wide, I want you to rotate that elbow down towards the mat as you lower down just a little bit and use the strength of your arm to press back up. Now notice I'm keeping a lot of space between my shoulder and my ear. So we're really isolating the work into the back of the upper arm, the tricep. So good. If you don't feel this quite right, you could just try repositioning your hand a little bit further away from you, or maybe to the left or to the right. And then make sure that that elbow is pointing straight down instead of out to the side. You'll definitely feel it once you've hit that perfect spot. You got it. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now let's swing towards the center of our mat. I'm going to face long ways so you can see a little bit better. And we're coming into a reverse tabletop. So fingertips are pointing towards your bottom. You're going to lift the bottom up and we come into a set of tricep dips. Now, if you wanted a little bit more, you could extend the legs long. Because I'm recovering from an injury, I'm going to keep my knees bent today. So again, a little bit more work with the triceps, backs of our arms. I love making the backs of the triceps nice and toned and sexy. Here's 3, 2, 1. Now we're just gonna flip-a-roo. We're gonna finish off on the left side now of those sideline tricep presses that we did. So remember, top hand comes to hip and we lower down. Now check that elbow. Is it pointing kind of out to the side and behind you, or is it pointing straight down to the ground? We're going for straight down to the ground, lots of space between that shoulder and ear. Exhale as you press up, inhale as you bend. For 3, for 2, for 1. Let's come all the way back center now. Let's take some big shoulder shrugs. And reverse direction. Good. Let's swing the right elbow underneath the left, maybe gripping fingertips into that opposite palm. Drop those shoulders down. And let's take that over to the other side. Breathing in that space between the backs of the shoulder blades, relaxing the shoulders. Arms come up overhead, palms face into one another, and then pressing those palms in, bend those elbows so that the fingertips come to touch the back of the head or somewhere around there. The more you press into the palms, the more you should be feeling the stretch in the backs of the arms. And let's shake it all out.
Thank you so much for working out with me. If you would like for me to send you email updates and receive a bonus beginner yoga lesson, I would love to be able to keep in contact with you by email, let you know whenever a new workout has come out. So go ahead and subscribe at wealthyboss.com/workouts so that we can stay up to date.